Okay, your national forecast for Sunday, July 20th. My name is Matt Hamel, and looking across the country, we can see the temperatures in the prairies really not all that hot, although the heat might be building in towards later in the week. Air quality concerns for a good chunk of the prairies, and when we look into parts of eastern Canada, some severe thunderstorm activity in parts of Quebec and the Maritimes, but for Toronto, pretty nice looking day for the Honda Indy, 28 degrees and mostly sunny. Let's start in the west though and drill down on this thunderstorm threat. We could see that possibility of severe weather for southern areas especially. A good chunk of southern Saskatchewan there and into Alberta and BC. Now for British Columbia, it's all the action's going to be well into the interior. It does look like the south coast is going to remain quite dry in the days ahead. Some showers kind of coming in the vicinity, but does look like Vancouver will steer clear of much of that. Here's a look at our rainfall through the end of our Sunday, and as you can see, a little bit for the interior. Now, turning to our afternoon highs today, we can get a sense 22 degrees for Vancouver, but looking ahead through the week, warmer conditions do look to be building in alongside some very sunny skies. Now, smoke coming from wildfires in the prairies has been quite a story. Air quality concerns remain very widespread. You can really see these air quality warnings that we've had in effect since early on our Sunday, blanketing Manitoba, a good chunk of Saskatchewan, and even northwest Ontario with some air quality warnings and special air quality statements. Now, looking at our temperatures for today, we can see that, again, the cooler weather even impacting areas into Saskatchewan. But like we saw with British Columbia, those temperatures will be rising as the week goes along. Another quick look at our thunderstorm threat, because that really is going to be quite a factor for areas like southern Saskatchewan. And it got going early in the day. This is on our Sunday morning, but into the afternoon, rainfall a little less widespread, but you see some pretty mean looking storm cells could be coming into the picture. That will make its way through, lingering into the evening, maybe even lingering a bit into our Monday, as you see here, with some more stormy weather pushing in for the beginning of the work week. Now, wildfires are particularly troublesome in some sections of central Saskatchewan, central Manitoba, and unfortunately, with the extreme fire activity here, we're just really not getting all that much rain over the next few days. Looking at Calgary, 12 degrees on Tuesday. My goodness, with an overnight low of 6, but the heat builds back in as we look in towards Thursday with a high of 27. Okay, let's flip over to the east side of the country now. Severe thunderstorms possible in this part of Canada as well, particularly in Quebec and into the Maritimes. So here's how our forecast is shaping up. Now in Atlantic Canada, we see this front moving in. I'll kind of get rid of that low pressure system so we can see a little better here at the timing of this all. So into the afternoon, we do see some storm cells potentially moving through. This will kind of wash across the Maritimes. Overnight, Newfoundland gets in on the action. However, even into our Monday, parts of the Maritimes still looking at a cloudy, rainy day, although some might squeak out a more enjoyable Monday forecast, but that's what we're seeing there. Rainfall is going to be quite heavy for some areas, parts of Newfoundland, 50 plus millimeters. Then you get into that 30 millimeter on the upper range for parts of the Maritimes here. Now, storm threat for tomorrow will continue. As I mentioned, not going to be the nicest start to the week for areas like Cape Breton, parts of PEI, and really a good chunk of Nova Scotia in general. Now, for our winds, those are going to be a lot more intense tomorrow for our Monday with that stormy weather in the mix. And here's a look at our temperatures for this afternoon and over the next few days in Atlantic Canada. Looks like Tuesday in the Maritimes is going to be a pretty nice looking day there. Off to Quebec now, some stormy weather. This is where we could see some of the stronger dynamics into our Sunday afternoon. That will be the story as we round out the weekend. Heading into our Monday, things looking a lot better. Still a bit of scattered rainfall, but all in all, much better looking Monday forecast. And you can see the first few days of the week are going to be quite kind to many in Quebec. Off to the on Honda Indy in Toronto. It's looking quite nice. The beginning of the day was intense with some stormy weather, but 28 degrees, a little bit of humidity as well, feeling like 34, but nice, mostly sunny skies as things clear out into the afternoon, setting up a nice Sunday and a beautiful looking Monday.